Hey, we're here today with Dave Kaminsky. He owns a window cleaning company out in Phoenix, Arizona called Professional, and we're going to have him on board today and talk to us about SEO. Dave, thanks for coming on board today. We appreciate you just taking some time out of your busy schedule and being on with us today.
No problem, Mike. I'd rather do this than the other stuff I typically do.
Yeah. Hey, so correct me if I'm wrong, but you own a window cleaning company in Phoenix, and a pretty good size operation, actually. And how long have you owned that business?
Since 1999.
Since 99. All right. And how many guys do you employ?
Right now we're about 35.
35 employees. So that's a big company by window cleaning standards. What type of work do you guys do out there?
We do residential, commercial. We're also in other parts of Arizona. We're in Flagstaff and Sedona and a little bit of Tucson as well. But residential, commercial, and high rise. And we only do window cleaning. We don't do anything else.
Okay, so just a window cleaning company. Now you started that business in 1999. How did you get that off the ground? How did you get customers to be able to grow that business because it's not really that long in business to ramp up to that type of level?
Yeah, that's kind of a funny question. So when I started in 99, if you paid for the biggest yellow page ad, you would just kind of get the most customers. So it was kind of easy back then. And then about 7 years ago or so, I didn't have a website. I didn't do any advertising, and I was all the way down to just me working. So I was the only guy working. And from that point on, 7 years ago to now, I learned SEO, and I learned how to get my website sitting up at the top of the Google searches, for the right search terms and in the right cities that we service. So that's how we grew our business to where we're at now.
All right, and so you're telling me from the last 7 years, 7 years ago, you were a one-man show. Now you've got 35 employees.
Yeah, correct. Uh-huh.
Okay, so something's working.
Yeah.
All right, so that the SEO then, what other advertisement do you do?
Nothing. It's all grown from SEO. 100% of the customers that come in just simply find us online.
So you don't do any other advertising. You're not in these little penny pincher magazines or anything like that. You're not sponsoring holes at a golf cart or with a golf course. You're not on the placard. You're SEO exclusively.
Yeah, no radio ads, none of that stuff. That's nice you asked that because I have tried it all. So don't get me wrong. Many years ago I tried Google AdWords and it worked until it was saturated. But now Google has everybody bidding against each other. I've tried Angie's List. It didn't work. I've tried Yelp. So I've tried everything. And it was just throwing money in the wind, really. But once SEO caught on, I noticed and I realized that consistently we would have new jobs coming in every single day, every single week. So.
Very nice, very nice. So again, a window cleaner. So that's pretty cool. You're in our business and world anyway. From 7 years ago, you're a one-guy employee. You got 35 employees now. I know a little bit about your operation. You own lifts and trucks and everything else. So a good size operation. Now, this isn't your only business. You also help people with SEO, don't you?
Correct. Yes, I started my own SEO agency for window cleaners. And we specifically work, window cleaners and pressure washers because it's kind of the same industry. But I've helped quite a few window cleaners across the country kind of replicate what we're doing. So, if you're a window cleaner, you need to pay attention to your supervisors and your staff and your jobs and going out and bidding and scheduling. I mean, all that's a ton of work. You don't really have time to do the advertising. So if you let us handle the SEO for you, you can spend your time running your window cleaning business. And then SEO, the benefit of SEO is once your website's sitting up at the top of the map section and then the top of the organic, it's 24/7 advertising. You don't have to turn it on or turn it off, and you consistently get, more customers.
All right. Now, do you find that SEO, this methodology that you're using to gain customers, do you find that works everywhere?
I would say everywhere I've tried it, it works.
Okay.
I haven't quite tried it on the moon yet. I don't think it worked there. But everywhere we've tried it, it's worked, yes.
All right. And it's neat, too, because you are in a pretty large market. You're in Phoenix. And so being able to use this and work this can save a lot of time, because obviously to get from one side of Phoenix, or even from Flagstaff to Phoenix or whatever, takes a great deal of time.
Yeah, there's probably a good 2,000 window cleaners here. They're all over the place. But the benefit, like Flagstaff's a small town as well, and this is kind of a funny story, but 5 or so years ago, I have a competitor up there who had about 15 guys working for him and had 5 trucks, and I'd always see him drive by, and I'm like, oh man, I want to be like that guy. And as of about 2 or 3 summers ago, I was sitting on the side of one of the roads up in Flagstaff, and I had all my employees out, and we were kind of having a meeting, and I saw my competitor driving by, and he was looking at me like he wanted to shoot me. I was like, what is he so mad about? And then I looked around, and well, we have 15 guys up there now, and he's down to like 2 or 3 guys. So it works in small towns as well.
Yeah. All right. Very good. So what is the name of that company that we'll put a link up here too?
Yeah. Pine Country Window Cleaning is in Flagstaff.
No, I'm sorry. The name of your SEO business.
My SEO business. It's Squeegee Profits. So squeegeeprofits.com.
All right. So squeegeeprofits.com. We'll throw a link up. So how many, do you work uniquely with certain guys in certain areas, or are you working with 10 guys in Denver, or would you only work with 1 or 2 in Denver?
Yeah, just 1, because, we want to be fair. If you're going to get my undivided time and attention, then, we're not going to help your competitor out. So this is kind of off limits to most people in Arizona. There's some areas that we do service in Arizona that we don't want to go work, so I'll help somebody else out there. But yeah, you're right. If we have 1 window cleaner in Denver, we're not going to work with another one, just 1 per city.
All right, so you're kind of honing in on just 1 guy, then 1 per city. You can help them with their SEO. Squeegeeprofit.com is where they get a hold of you. And David, we really appreciate you coming on board with us today, telling us a little bit about your success and your business. That's incredible, really. 1-man show to 35 people, 7 years, and you did it all with SEO. So that's pretty incredible. What an incredible story.
Thanks, Mike. I appreciate your time.
No problem. Thank you for coming on board today. We appreciate you. Stay tuned for our next episode of AWC TV by following us on YouTube, Facebook, or our website, awcmag.com.